There we go. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hello,
Hello,
Mika.
Mika. Hello, Tina.
Yes. Hello, Vivian. How are you doing?
Good, good. Mika, have you, Tina and I were talking. This book is only like an hour long.
Yeah.
So we're kind of thinking we might do 2 books because the next one is super short too.
Yes. I think
Oh
on
my
this.
gosh, Casey's here.
Oh, hey,
Casey!
How you doing, Casey? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I stayed up late last night to finish book 2. Okay, I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Book 2 is so good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, book 2. I liked book 2 better than book 1, but I liked book 1, I
Okay.
think. But yeah, book 2 I liked.
Yeah. Yes. I think I like them equally. I think book 2 has like a happier ending. Book 1 is kind of sad and emotional to me. Like that's how I thought about it. So like I like them, but they're different. They're completely different types of books.
Yes, completely different types. So I'm curious about this one. Like, I don't know anything about this author. I've never heard of him.
No, yeah.
It's
I've
a
read
short book.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I read a little bit of the synopsis, but not really.
No, because I feel like the book is only like 40 pages long. The synopsis is like longer than the book.
Yeah.
Saying hello, happy to be here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, should we talk quickly about the amazing
Oh
readathon?
yes.
And
yes, you're caught up.
I'm caught up with the prompts. I haven't done any of the extra. Well, and let's be like, only one of the books that I read for the prompts was like a proper novel. The other ones have all been like, I don't know, less than 100 pages. They've all been like short.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I
but
feel like
I'm caught up now. I'm done with prompt 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done.
Okay, awesome. Yes. That is amazing being caught up like that. When did I finish? I did prompt 6. Not last night, the night before that.
Okay.
How has it been? How has it been at the end of doing the prompts and submitting? How have you enjoyed that?
Well, so it's hard to say because in order to catch up, I was looking for like short novellas.
Okay.
That fit the prompts. And I have to say, I have not been thrilled with the books that I have chosen.
Oh, that's
because I needed, I need like a green cover.
Yeah.
I looked everywhere for a book with a green cover that I could get like on a moment's notice.
Okay.
That had like a green cover. I could find next to nothing. So I ended up, you're going to love this one. Resting Scrooge Face.
Oh, okay. Resting Scrooge.
Although I can't remember.
Is that a romance?
So I did, the last 2 that I did were for the green cover prompt and for the winter setting prompt, because I had all of the other ones already done. 1, 2, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I needed 1 and like 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember which one had the green cover, but it was the other one. I thought of you because it was Baking Spirits Bright.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So one of them is the winter theme and one of them was the green cover. I can't remember which one was which.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my God, wasn't Tina talking about Baking Spirits Bright a couple of years ago? Or am I making this up?
Yes, we read it together.
Oh.
We read Baking. Okay, it was a different Baking Spirits Bright.
Probably. Okay, because I was going to say, wait, then it's not the same thing. Okay.
What Baking Spirits Bright was it? Like, what was the plot of it? Was it a romance?
It was like a romance, like a baking competition over Christmas in Apple Orchard Town or something like that.
It was a romance. There was no murder.
No, there was no murder. In the one we read, there was a murder.
Yes. I'm like,
Okay.
did you reread that one? I'm
No, I did not reread that one.
That one doesn't have a green cover, so that wouldn't work. But it is set in winter. Yeah, that was our first Treehouse Book Club read before we were Treehouse Book Club, I think.
Really?
If you
I don't remember that at all.
I
was like, why does this make sense? Why do I know the name of this book? But it was a different book, I guess, then.
Yeah. Okay. So I think, I mean, okay, I guess you can consider two books our first Treehouse Book Club. Either the book you guys read together, which you guys read it and then talked about it separately. I guess like you and Mika and maybe like somebody else or something like that. I did participate, which was Death by Chocolate.
Oh, I think that was Kenny. I feel like Kenny
Kenny
recommended that one.
Yes. And then
I remember reading that. I remember the cover of it, but I don't remember anything about it. All of these people dying in these books are all running together for me.
Yeah. That's fair. And then it was like you were in another country, and then when you came back, you hadn't done sprints in a while, and I was like, you said you wanted to buddy read this. Do you want to buddy read it publicly, like you were saying before? So that's when it started, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
I think so. I could be. It was either that or it was.
I feel like I'm seeing the cover of that, and it's like blue with like
it's blue. Yes.
Scene on it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we did do that.
Yes.
All right. Does this book, False Note, fit any of the sightseeing prompts?
Yes. So the one I saw that it fits, really basically, is a book that doesn't start with the and the or a or and.
Okay. It does not start with either one of those.
Yeah. I don't think it fits anything else. It might have nature on the cover, like it might have like plants on the cover or whatever.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Actually,
in the like maybe food in the middle of the plate. Not sure.
Oh, it does. It has some flowers or something on the cover, but not flowers in a vase. That's not really nature, is it?
No. Yeah. What is the author's? It's DL. Okay. Yeah. So that obviously wouldn't work. There is one, and I think you should keep that. There's two actually. You should keep that in mind because you'll it's specific to you and everyone. A book that had author that has the same initials as you, so the blank. Okay, and then a book that you can spell your name in, like the author's name or the title or something like that. I don't know which one exactly it is. But the submission form I gave you for sightseeing has every single prompt on it.
And you can only do one of the prompts for sightseeing?
No.
Like one book for the each sightseeing prompt?
No, you can reuse them as many times as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to remember which one you used. There are 5 for each leg, and you can read them many times as you want to. Now, for the competitive teams, it would matter which leg they were posted for, but for us, it doesn't, because they would get more points or whatever. So, but that doesn't matter for us. So,
no, we're not competitive. Thank God. I would be losing.
Yeah. No, you're doing a really well.
I'm doing a terrible job, but I'm keeping up on the prompts.
I sent you that email and you were like on it. You know what I mean? You have everything ready for Discord and you're like, I don't know what's going on. I give you a little email and you're like, I'm ready to go.
You wouldn't let me get away with it. So I was like, fine, I'm going to do this. I said I was going to do it and I'll do it.
It wasn't
so I'm kind of excited to see like the next prompts, because although I guess I could look and see which prompts we haven't done yet and I would know what they are, what the next legs are. But I'm going to use hopefully like real books, like
full length novel. Yeah.
Not that a short book isn't a real book. It clearly is a real book, but something that has more than 40 pages in it, I think I'll try to read.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes. I'm excited to try another author. Yeah. It's all new to me. So far, Frida McFadden is the only author that I know. And I think it's a mistake that they had her book go first.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I could see that.
Get us all sucked in.
Yes.
Oh no, the internet is buffering.
Oh no.
Yay. I'm lagging a bit behind. Oh, this book fits the mostly black cover sightseeing prompt. Does it?
I didn't realize that was the sightseeing.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it is a mostly black cover. Is that one of the prompts?
I guess if it is, yeah, I didn't realize.
Okay, cool.
Maybe it's the leg 6. That would make sense, I guess, because I didn't really look at leg 6.
Ah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. So when we are done tonight, we can upload our 30 pages or however long this book is.
Yeah. For pages, sightseeing, you don't do pages.
Oh, okay.
And you don't even have to put your Discord handle. I think it's like what book you read, what prompts it was for. I think that's it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I have to go back and look at my Discord handle every single time.
Yeah, I put it in the email. I don't know if that was accurate.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put it right near the submission form you need it for. So.
Okay. Because I always go back to the email to click on the submission form.
Yes.
All right, cool. Then I will look for it.
Oh,
it's one of the current sightseeing prompts.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Okay, so Casey, are you doing the Amazing Readathon? Or are you like, what are they talking about?
Yeah. I don't know if Casey's on Discord.
Oh, that's right. She's not.
Yeah. So I'm assuming not.
Okay. So
unless someone is funneling her the things she needs. So I did that last year. I did that like last year for someone, kind of. I think too.
You did it for me now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. Okay. Doing it? Dang it. Let's see that. My glasses are, where's my glasses?
I think it says dang it. But
it does say dang it. I love that word, dang it. Or darn it. I love darn it.
So you're regretting not participating? If you are, you can start now. Last year it was pretty difficult to jump in because you had to get caught up in order. This year, if you're on a competitive team, I think you don't even have to visit the previous cities. You don't have to go back and do all the legs.
Oh, so you could start on leg 7.
Yeah.
Whenever that comes out.
Could. Yeah. Yes. Or you could do non-competitive.
Right.
Pretty stressful.
We're doing the non-competitive.
Yes, the 3 of us are doing non-competitive.
Speaking of non-competitive, what so this book is really short.
Yes.
We were taught before we went live, Tina and I were talking about there's only 7 chapters.
Yeah. Reading.
Like, I think we read the whole thing in one sprint and then talk about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like we're going to read for 10 minutes and then talk,
about potentially nothing.
And talk about potentially nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? We read the whole thing through and then we talk about it?
Or do separate sprints. And then after that, do we do this book and leave it there? Or do we do the next book as well? Because it's kind of the last 4 are pretty short. So it's probably gonna be pretty easy to do 2 in one thing. But if that doesn't work for you guys, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are not into that.
Yeah, I sort of think, depending on how this first one goes, I think we should read the next book. But, let's see, I guess. Oh, I'm up for the whole book and leave it there.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is true because we are trying to read. I feel like leg 6 has been up for a while. Surely leg 7 is coming today.
I guess that's true, yeah. When did it? I messaged it today a little bit after it came out. Leg 6 came out on Monday evening. I think Monday evening, yeah. Like Monday at like 12 or 2 or something like that.
I think maybe. Oh, hang on. I want to say maybe Sunday evening because. Oh no. Well, Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Because
Sunday evening.
Monday,
I don't know.
I read the one book. Tuesday, I read the next book. So when it came out when Leg 6 came out, I had already read a book for that prompt. So I was like, cool.
Oh, okay. So I guess then maybe. Okay. But
So today or tomorrow.
Probably should.
All right. So why don't we read this book?
Okay.
And then we'll see how we feel when we're done. If we're gonna just leave it or if we're gonna go to the next one.
Okay. Sounds good.
I mean, maybe this book will be so good we don't want to ruin it by reading another.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see. We will see. All right. Casey says, up to you guys. All right. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
All right. Are you guys ready to start reading this?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. Really smiling. Okay. Let me do the banner, which isn't much of a banner. We are reading the entire book. We are reading the whole book. Reading all of the chapters. Say done when you finish. This is the first time ever we have done that.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Exciting. I'm excited.
Where's my band? Does this seem right? Pulse note, this sprint, we're reading all of the chapters. Say done when you finish the book.
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay, happy reading.
Okay, I think we're all done.
Yes.
Boy,
Yeah. Um, that was a interesting book to say the least. Definitely different than the previous two because I didn't like it at all.
I didn't like it at all. The
Yeah.
only thing that I liked is that I definitely knew why. Like, it definitely was very clear that it stuck to the alibi theme.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I'm like womp womp on this one.
Yeah. Some of the vibes were good and I had a pretty good expectation. Like I thought it was gonna turn into this and this and this, but it just there kind of wasn't a major plot twist. Like it kind of just like meandered. I I don't know. I don't know. I was really hoping that she was sleeping with the dad to hurt him and she killed him. And then she was like sleeping with the dad and
I
having him
mean, you're
kill her.
absolutely right. We have no idea who killed this guy.
No, it was her brother.
I
Or her
think so
brother
too.
hired someone. That's what I think. I think that's kind of they're trying to say that that's who it was who killed him. Um why couldn't he tell the police he committed a crime like, "Hey, I didn't murder my dad. I beat the shit out of my ex-girlfriend." She has broken ribs to prove it. Like, why couldn't he just say that?
Yeah, why go to her and say, "Will you go to the police and be my alibi?"
Yeah. Also, you were a lawyer. I mean, maybe Europe is different. I don't know, but you can tell your lawyer, "Hey, here's my alibi." Like, you can also have like lawyer confidential alibis, right? And like people come to like only small groups are in the know about it, right?
I mean, this whole book, yes, like your lawyer's not supposed to say, unless you are ethically, they can't say anything unless you are um like in the process of committing a crime.
Okay.
Right. Like if he's like, "Oh, I was beating the shit out of her and I'm gonna go back and finish the job," then the
Okay.
lawyer can like doesn't have to, but can ethically break the confidentiality. But
Okay.
yeah, I this wasn't a mystery. That was 3 horrible people and 1 failed character development.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It it just didn't make sense to me because he was so anti his father. Like he was sober. He was just so like I am never going to be this man. And then he allowed himself to become that man via his father. Like he became that because of his dad and that's so stupid. Like I don't know.
I feel like also, how long was he dating this girl? Like, before he got all weird and possessive and the whole thing, I just thought, "This is
I
just weird."
I don't know. And I think maybe the translation could have been a couple or culturally like this isn't a big deal, but one thing was like his designs or their designs, and it was I wouldn't have used designs. I would have used like plans or something like that. You know what I mean? There, like it just didn't fit. But that's just nor here nor there. But
Right, that
um,
might be a translation thing,
they
but
said, yeah, they said in-law, my dad and her father-in-law, referencing that, and I'm like, they're not married, right? In America, in America, we don't ever use father in law or mother in law until marriage.
right.
But I don't know if that's a thing, like just like your boyfriend's mom is your mother in law.
Maybe, and I feel like people I don't know, I guess I mean, I don't know in other countries what they do so much,
Yeah.
but I do think in the US, sometimes people do, like, colloquially say, "Oh, my father-in-law," and you're like, "Wait a minute, who's your father-in-law?" Like, you're not married, or I don't know, people, like,
I
jump
get.
the gun on the whole marriage thing a lot, I think,
Yeah.
and use terms that are like, "Wait a minute, but you're not married."
Yeah.
So,
I guess that's fair. I get it. That's true. Yeah. But they weren't married. I think they were together for like 6 months, a year, less than that.
okay, so you got that they were together longer than I got. But with a short
Oh.
book, I guess it's hard for me to tell, like,
Yes.
They were together for like 3 paragraphs before she left and started like being
Yes.
all weird about. Do you think for a while I thought she knows the dad already.
Oh, I thought
But
she knew of the dad. Like, I
yeah,
thought she knew him and was like, no, I didn't. I didn't think she knew already. You think she knew him prior to this?
I don't think so now. But
Oh,
when we were reading the book, like when she was so like wanted to meet him and wanted to talk about him all the time. And then when she did meet him, he called her Rebecca or something. He called her a different name.
yes.
And I was like, wait a minute, do they know each other? And like she's lying to the son to
Yeah.
get close to the dad so that she can be a famous singer.
I
But
didn't think
I don't think that now. But I don't know. I feel like the
Yeah.
book, maybe it was just too short of a book and it needed
True.
more to be longer and it would have been better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Casey didn't care for it either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Out of 5 stars, I would give it a 2. I did give it a 2 in my reading journal. I was like, oof, this is rough, but 2.
What am I going to give it? That's a good question. I think at first, before we came back here, I was thinking a 3.5.
Oof,
I think I'm easy on my rating system.
that's downright positive.
I liked the vibes.
Okay.
I might, maybe not, because it might be a little bit of a waste of time in case it's a long book and it's bad. But part of thinks I may read from the author again, but probably not. I liked the vibes. I was hoping throughout the book it would just like turn. It would just like there was a plan, but at the end it just kind of ruined it. So I guess probably I would give like a 2.75, a 2.5.
All right, there you go. Yeah, it's like I kept waiting for the end. It just kind of was like it fell flat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Dad was a terrible person for obvious reasons. The girlfriend was using the narrator and then betrayed him. I believe she went to visit the dad with him with a plan.
Yes.
I wonder.
I thought. Now, do you mean with a plan to murder him?
No, I think with a plan to like become a famous singer.
Yes.
That's what I
I
think.
thought
Mika, I don't know what Mika thinks.
at first, and now at the end of the book, I did think that she did plan to meet him for that. And then once he started hurting her, she told her something. I don't know. Maybe she didn't tell her brother. Somehow killed him and then had him killed, something of the sort. And then now is trying to like. That's what I thought at least about it. I thought, oh, I killed him or had him killed. Now he's gone. I'm gonna arrest the son who was also beating on me. That's what I thought.
It is weird that she would have the son arrested, but not do anything about the father.
I think she still loved the dad, and I think she still even the son says it in the book. She's like, at least he felt bad, right? Like at least the dad cried. At least the dad sent me flowers. At least the dad felt guilty about hitting me. And you broke my ribs, and you really didn't even care. I mean, you do now, but like it's kind of his sadness is selfish. I mean, I think his father's sadness is also selfish, but I think the main character's sadness is like, I did something wrong. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I don't want that on my conscience. Not, I hurt her.
Maybe because he's like, she hurt me first. So I think maybe he sort of thinks not that she deserved to get beat up, but that
almost, yeah. I mean, he almost hits her at the end.
Right.
And he's sober. That's the other thing. Is he comes in, he's drunk as hell, and he does what he does. But now he's sober, and he's like, and it's like, 911, yes, hello. This man has come, you know what I mean? Frame him, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I
mean, there's a lot of anger in this book.
Yes,
against women. And the narrator almost managed to not become his father, but he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Mika. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and it was when he like started drinking then, when he started getting mad because
Yeah.
yeah,
At
he
the
seemed to be like he was on the right path, but then yeah, I don't
And I
know.
feel like she did mess it up. Like if she wasn't there, I think he would have not. I think he wouldn't have started. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he would have. Maybe he would have took any chance because of just the nature. I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping and thinking. Okay, I had like this sort of into the book. I hope I was having this grand plan where she wanted to meet his dad so that she could follow with him, seduce him, whatever, and then she would like get him arrested for those crimes, or she would put it out to the public, or she would murder him, and then she could be with the son, and maybe the son would know about it and like be like pretending to not be okay with it, and then that's or like maybe she was trying to provoke him to kill his dad. Something I was hoping that was gonna happen, where like the woman was like doing this on purpose and like trying to like I don't know take him out or whatever, but
I
that
mean, it
fell
is a little bit I
out.
get that the guy is charming,
Yeah.
but she knew that he had a pattern of doing this with like every
Oh
single
yeah.
woman he had ever been with. So why would you put yourself in that position
Yeah.
when you already have like a decent guy as your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird how one evening with him seduced her into letting him abuse her on an ongoing basis.
Maybe maybe see we're getting his perspective, we're not getting her perspective ever, so
Right.
like maybe he just like maybe he was abusive like emotionally or physically to her, and so she kind of like
But then
knew.
how'd she get all these bruises?
Well, the dad, what I'm saying is maybe he doesn't really remember it or something, like something happened there where he was abusing her, and then she was like I'm gonna be with the dad, so he kills the dad and then gets arrested. I don't know. I wish this book turned out well, but it did not. And I'm trying to make all these theories that are not.
I don't think he killed the dad, but it is like who did kill the dad?
Yeah, or get him arrested for killing the dad. Yeah, I think she had someone kill the dad. Yeah.
I think it was the brother
Yes,
who
definitely.
found out who was beating up his sister
Yeah.
and went over and killed the dad.
Because all he said to him was he didn't even know that she was with him, but he could have been lying very easily. He's a criminal. So like,
No, I feel like he didn't know. Like the brother didn't know who she was dating.
why'd he kill the dad then?
Well, then he went and said, "Who are you fucking dating?"
Yeah.
Because I called your boyfriend and your boyfriend said he hasn't seen you in 6 weeks.
True. Yeah.
So,
True.
who are you dating right now?
And then yeah.
And what's going on? Yeah.
I think it was the brother.
I think it was probably the brother. I think Ebba put her brother up or his associates to do the crime. Oh, so Casey thinks kind of like you that she set the whole thing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had a plan to ruin father and son.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. Yeah. Mhm. I was hoping the plan was just to ruin father, and then to maybe at the end, kind of like the end of the last one, like get back
Well,
together.
except that can't be the plan because she didn't know that the son was going to come beat her up.
Exactly. Exactly. So that maybe
So
before he
if she hired someone to kill the dad, wouldn't she have said something to the son when he showed up? By the way, I'm like getting rid of your dad.
yes,
You
that's
don't
what I'm
have to
saying.
kill
This
me
is
because like he's been killed. Like we're
that
good. We're
that
sorted.
I that idea in my head fell apart when I found out that he beat her up.
Yeah.
And when he came to the door, I was hoping she'd be like, and it's done. You know what I mean? But she was like, no, you broke my ribs last night. So, or a couple days ago, whatever the hell it was.
I think the brother just took it upon himself.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe the brother. It is, I wish that had been tied up at the end. The ending just felt
Yeah.
really flat. Like,
did.
fine, get him arrested, but then, like, have another chapter with a scene where, like, Ebba and her brother are, like, cheersing or something.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's a silly ending, I guess, but oh, Casey says ex-mother-in-law. Ah, but she
Okay.
wasn't married. She was just with her ex for years. Okay, so some people do, I think, use, married terms even when they're not married.
Yeah. Interesting.
Casey, I think she intended to use the father to further her singing career. I think so too.
Agreed.
I'm not sure she meant to ruin him.
Yeah.
I don't think she wanted to ruin him even at the end. I think she
No.
was, like, still in love with him and
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I don't know how she feels about him being dead.
She seemed to not be happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have the hiccups.
I don't know. I think that we can have all of these ideas and we have all these plans like that, but we're probably wrong. We're probably wrong on all this. This book doesn't seem like the author put that much effort into it. It seems like it's just like, this story, whatever. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of depth behind every detail, behind every move, like there was in the last 2 books.
Yeah. I feel like it could have been twice as long and still be a short story. And then
Yeah.
some of the stuff could have been, like, fleshed out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So agree, Mika. I was thinking the same. Yeah. I don't think she meant to ruin him.
No.
Maybe she killed the father. So she was never going to give the son an alibi. Although if she gave the son an alibi, she would also then have an alibi.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But then he shows up and starts beating her up. If somebody's beating me up, I might not give them an alibi either.
True. Yeah, of course.
But I don't think I would lie to the police and have him arrested. Like, I wouldn't call up the police and be like, by the way.
I understand the feeling behind doing it, but I don't think I could ever do that.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is when he goes to see his dad very quickly overpowers him.
Right.
Even when he's presumably drunk, right? Like, so it's like,
Right.
do you really think she could have beat this man to death? I mean, even with a bat or something like that.
Maybe with a bat. Like, if she gets a good swing in and he goes down.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think if you had a bat, you could, and they weren't able to, like, block the blow.
I don't know.
YouTube showed me that the video was live when it's really, oh no. Oh, I was beginning to wonder why we weren't starting to talk. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a
I'm sorry
minute.
about that.
So did you miss all of this conversation, Mika?
Oh
no.
oh.
Could be, right. Give us a real ending.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
None of these other books in the series are by him, right? It's not like this one and the next one are his. Hang on, let me look and see. David
I don't think so.
Lagercrantz. Where's the rest of the alibis? Book 3 of 6. What else is in the alibi?
I think it is.
No, it's not. Yeah, no, that's the only one he did in the alibis. Okay.
I don't know. I just think this book was just kind of a flop. That's okay, but just not. I don't know. It also felt like more like telling the reader, not showing them. Like, you're kind of just telling this story, and you're just like, and I did this, then I did this, then I did that. Not in the moment, but I don't know.
I think it's really hard to write a short story.
Yes, 100%. Because you have to close everything up. You have to make sure everything makes sense. You have to kind of give enough of the characters you want to care about, and enough, like, you have to do everything. It's probably just as hard as writing a novel.
I think it's probably harder because you have a shorter period of time to do everything you have to do in a novel in.
True. Yeah.
And I feel like this one was just too short.
Agreed.
Even for a short story, it was short.
Yes. True. And the author didn't really have time to flesh out anything or show us anything.
Or show us anything or make us think about anything. There was no, like, we just were sort of along for the ride, which is fine. Yeah. But it wasn't, I did not enjoy the ride. There was no big payoff at the end of the ride.
No, it was not. Just kind of coasted to a stop. Yeah.
All right. Well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. And that's 2 out of 3 that are really good. So
yes. Yeah. It's just, I think it's hard in 40 pages or however many pages this thing is to do a mystery.
Yeah. Definitely.
Except they gave up a whole bunch on motive and then, like, never really, the killer didn't.
Yeah. Like, we had a lot of thought to why, and then we never really got the who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't like them all. True. Bummer on this one. Yeah, bummer for sure.
100%, yeah. I was hoping I'd like them all. Hoping they'd all be 5 stars, but here we are.
Yeah, they can't all be 5 stars.
Yeah, I've had like 5.
But like a 2 is rough.
Yeah, it's rough, yeah.
All right. So what do you all want to do? Do you want to start the next book? And I guess finish the next book because it's another one that's super short. Or are we worried that we're going to drop our statistics to 50%?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you guys are down for it, I could. I don't know. I could also.
I'm up for trying the next book. Okay. But I also understand if, like, you don't. But it's still pretty early. Mika, Casey, what do you think about doing the next book? Can we all even get the next book?
I can get the next book. I think they're all in Kindle Unlimited, and the audiobooks are all included with Kindle Unlimited. Okay. No, I'm down to read the next book, but I will be yawning the whole entire time because and maybe a little bit out of excitement. I went to sleep.
Oh my gosh, no kidding. I felt like I was I wanted to, like, fall asleep during this one, which is not great for a mystery thriller suspense if you're, like, falling asleep.
No, yeah. Yeah. And I've been sleeping for 12 hours or more than 12 hours over the last couple of days, and I only slept for like 6 last night. I went to sleep for 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Casey, it says it's 49 pages.
This
okay.
Is the next one? What's the next one called?
The Skydivers?
Yeah, okay. That one is an hour. It's a couple minutes longer than this one.
Okay. All right. So what do we want to do? I'm still catching up at double speed. I don't know what that means.
Oh, watching the live. She's still catching up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like, what are you catching up on? You finished the book. You have all of these comments about the book.
Yeah. So she can watch us back, and hopefully she'll get to us in.
Okay. So let's hang out for a minute and wait for Mika to catch up.
Yeah. Anything else going on? Anything else we'll talk about?
Okay. I suspect you're talking about the next book now. My internet is really wonky. YouTube is buffering and freezing. That's not great.
So maybe not today then.
So maybe not today. But maybe next week we definitely do 2. So book 4 is like 49 pages. Let me see what book 5 is. If it's another short one, we can plan next week to do 2. Okay. Oh my gosh, why can I not figure this out? Here we go. The Alibi is book 4 of 6. Okay, book 5 is 45 pages. So maybe next time we do book 4 and book 5. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, okay, lots of people didn't like False Note.
Okay.
Ours is like the average.
Okay. 4 stars, you said?
3.
3. Wow. Okay.
Oh boy, but the next one only has 3.5.
I'm
Not that
interested in
that
this
means
one.
anything. Sometimes people don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes they do. So
And
with
sometimes they do.
False Note, I feel kind of a little bit. But the next one, this one I really wasn't excited about. This one, I'm excited about.
The skydivers one.
Yeah, it seems, I don't know, I'm hoping it's like I don't know, something crazy going on maybe.
I don't know. I feel like someone is going to plummet from the sky to their death, and that's going to be frightening.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Is like something just insane, absolutely, like on a plane that's going down. You know what I mean? Kind of like I've been actually not watching that a ton, but like since we're talking about nothing, there is a short The Walking Dead's YouTube channel has shorts of like short stories of like the beginning of the apocalypse here and there, different areas of the apocalypse, and one of them is on a plane.
Oh.
And the plane crashes and everyone dies at the end of the short story, by the way. But there is somebody who was bitten and is sick was going to turn into a zombie, and then starts to kind of, his wife goes over, gets bitten, and then it kind of just starts cycling from there. And yeah, so it's just like, it's crazy because they're in the sky in a metal box, and no one is believing this woman saying, hey, you need to tie this man down. He's going to come back to life. Okay? We need to restrain him. He's going to eat us. And no one's believing her. And then he does. And then she's like, see what I'm talking about now? People are eating.
I mean, this doesn't sound like a very good book.
It's not a book. It's like it's like a web series. It's like a video.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like 20 minutes long, maybe like all the episodes put together. So
I don't understand zombies, I think.
Yeah.
The whole like
I think it's interesting.
They come back to life, but then they bite you, and then you die, but then you don't die because you're a zombie. I don't understand I don't know the proper terminology for it, but like the genesis of the zombie myth, like how the zombie things, like I get vampires.
I don't know.
Zombies, I don't know how that started.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe it's kind of like a fear of like natural, unnatural, like in a lot of like witch movies and stuff like that, they talk about balance. And in Pet Cemetery, I watched someone react to the movie the other day, and they were like, because I'm obviously not watching a horror movie, so they were like, you want your person, you want your animal to be alive again, but I have to offset that. And so evil, you want them to be alive, but then the other side is going to offset that. I think that's kind of maybe where I don't know. I could be totally incorrect about this, but I assume maybe that. I don't know.
All right. So Mika says starting the next one is probably not a good idea with all of the buffering. And I agree.
Agreed. Yeah.
On Goodreads, False Notes has 2 something.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
All right. Caught up.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Yay. All right. So I think, tell me what you think about this. I think we should stop for today.
Okay.
But next week, do you want to try to do book 4 and book 5? Or do you just want to stick still to like 1 book a week?
If we only, I don't know. I think we probably should try to do book 4 and book 5. Thing is if we do that, if we do either way, we're gonna have 1 book left. I'm gonna probably read it before the end of the month then, unless we're gonna do it in July. But I really just think that like we should probably. So either way.
I don't mind doing it in July. I feel like we're this far into this series. I feel like we should keep going. I feel like we should finish the series. We're this far in. Whether we finish it in June or we finish it in July, it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay.
Because we could go straight, like we could do one a week, do the very last book. The first, sorry, I'm trying to look to see my calendar, what the dates actually are. Okay, so we could do, so we've got only one more week in June.
Yeah.
And then if we did one book a week, that puts us into the middle of July.
Yeah. But if we
unless we want to go two days a week again. Like we just did 1 day a week because we were doing the readathon.
Yeah.
In July. When is the readathon over? At the end of June.
Yeah, the end of June. Yeah.
So then maybe in July we could go back to Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday, or Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think about that. And that way we could finish it the first week, because we would do book 4 on June 25th, book 5. I don't know if you want to do Tuesday and Wednesday on July 1st and 2nd.
Okay.
Or if you want to do Monday and Wednesday, June 30th and the 2nd. Or if you want to do Wednesday and Thursday, June 2nd and 3rd. What do you guys think about in July going back to 2 days a week?
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then maybe we can start something after that, or
and then we start something else like June 7th and 8th, or whatever the next week is.
Yeah.
Do you want to, what would we start? Well, we don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mika, what do you think about going to 2 days a week? And Casey, what do you think about going back to 2 days a week? And what 2 would they be?
I think it would have, I guess it actually should be Thursdays.
Okay.
That is possible, because one of my parents, I said my dad already, we're going to say that then. My dad started something in town, and so every Tuesday we have to go into town. So, yeah.
All right. So let's do Wednesday and Thursday starting in July.
Okay.
If that works.
That works, yeah. Because we stopped doing Monday.
It works for me.
Yeah.
Mika says July 1st is the first Tuesday, right? Yes. That's when my offline. Okay, so no Tuesdays then.
Yes, that works perfect.
What about Mika? What about Wednesday the 2nd and Thursday the 3rd? Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
That works for me. Oh, good. Then we don't have to worry about Tuesdays. And Mika's crime novel book club
meets on the first.
Good to go. Yeah, and then we finish these, and we can start on whatever's next.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you want to, but you're reading the Fridas right now. I was going to say, if we want to do another Frida McFadden.
I can do another Frida. I feel like I'm going to start another Frida after I finish this one, honestly. So I guess we'll see.
Okay, Tuesday. Okay, so good. Wednesdays and Thursdays work perfectly. All right, so we're going to start next week, just Wednesday, starting in July, Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right, very cool. All right. Well, it was fun to hang out with you all, even if the book was not our favorite.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, then I will see you guys next Wednesday.
Okay.
If I don't see you before.
Yeah. Probably see you in the Discord. See your words in the Discord. Okay.
All right. See you. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice weekend.
You too.
Okay, bye.